deeply concerned by religious violence in Nigeria, including the burning of churches and the killing and persecution of Christians. We encourage Nigeria to do everything in their power to immediately secure the affected communities and to protect innocent civilians of all faiths.
Hello viewers, welcome back to Ojukwu News, your #1 channel for breaking news and deep analysis on Nigerian and global affairs. Today, we bring you a major international reaction to the rising attacks on Christians in Nigeria, and how the former US President Donald Trump has strongly condemned the killings, and vowed decisive action against anyone found guilty of these crimes. But what does this mean for Nigeria? Will it change anything on the ground? And would it affect Nigeria-US relations going forward? Stay tuned as we break it down in detail. Explain Trump's statement. Quote his condemnation and pledge of decisive action. Mention the Bindi Tar Horse massacre in Plateau State. 27 Christians killed, many burned alive inside a church. Mention the Eastern DRC attack. 49 Christians butchered, reportedly by ISIS-linked militants. Stress that Trump linked both incidents as part of a global Christian persecution crisis. Provide background on the recurring attacks in northern and middle belt Nigeria. Discuss suspected Fulani militant involvement. Talk about the patterns. Rural Christian communities targeted. Church burnings. Mass killings. Highlight the Nigerian government's responses so far. Military deployments, but also accusations of slow action. Explain why religious killings in Nigeria often spark global outrage but rarely lead to concrete change.
As part of this policy, the U.S. will limit certain visa approvals for Nigerian professionals, including doctors, nurses, engineers, and others in essential fields.
Trump is a former president, but still a powerful political figure in the U.S. His base includes strong evangelical Christian supporters who care about global religious freedom, U.S. policy influence, possible sanctions, aid reviews, or pressure on Nigerian government. This could draw more media attention in the US, Europe, and international human rights forums.
They started showing some signs before that time, and of course we made some moves to see that there are security men from Sector 6 with 2 gun trucks. And I was satisfied that my people are well protected. But I discovered that about 21 souls, lives, have gone far beyond the sun.
Historical U.S. interest in Nigerian stability, oil, trade, and counter-terrorism cooperation, potential for increased congressional attention and hearings on Nigeria's religious violence, how Nigeria ranks high on global watch lists for Christian persecution, similar patterns in other parts of Africa, Mali, Burkina Faso, Central African Republic, the role of ISIS-linked and Al-Qaeda-linked groups in exploiting weak governance, importance of international partnerships to fight extremism, emotional survivor accounts from Plateau State, mothers losing children, churches set ablaze with people inside, communities fleeing into the bush overnight, testimonies from pastors and community leaders on the long-term trauma, how displaced survivors live now, camps, shortages, and insecurity.
The terrain is so porous, and that is why some of us have argued that we need a state police in this country. If we don't have state police, we'll continue to have this problem.
Strengthening rural security, local vigilantes, community policing, deploying rapid response forces to hotspots, intelligence sharing with allies, including the U.S. promoting dialogue between communities to address grievances, tackling root causes, economic deprivation, unemployment, and extremist recruitment.
By a huge number of casualties, this thing is still reoccurring in this state and in this local government. As you all know, we signed a peace pact with these people, but it never worked. And I don't think we'll ever go into such agreement again, because I look at that as a mere mirage. is just a mess to us, because you agree on something that the other party is not following.
Scenario 1. Increased diplomatic pressure on Nigeria. Scenario 2. Sanctions or suspension of certain U.S. aid programs until action is taken. Scenario 3. Direct humanitarian aid to Christian communities. Scenario 4. Symbolic. Trump's comments gain media attention but no major policy change. How Nigeria's handling of religious violence affects its global image. The risk of escalating tensions if not addressed. Why this is not just a Christian or Muslim issue, but a national security and unity issue.
Their modus operandi to attack villages and communities is to come massively, with their cows, and then of course the attackers will pin down. And the thing that happened last night.
On their normal activities, having their normal night, observing their normal day, night, and all of a sudden this unfortunate event, these marauders, these bloodsuckers, visited them early hours of today. We have passed several motions. We have called on the state government to these ugly incidents. We have profound solutions. We have asked that settler campuses of security should be opened in border states.
I will give you the account of women that lost their husband. We have about 570 something women that Fulani people killed their husband. We have so many widows and orphans in this community. So we are tired. This thing enough is enough. We want Fulani people to stop doing all this thing that they are doing to Yoruba people. We don't want them.
Friends, Trump's condemnation of the killings in Nigeria has put the world's eyes back on us. But statements alone will not stop the bloodshed. It will take political will, stronger security, and unity across faith lines to ensure no Nigerian lives in fear because of their religion.
What happened? So Fulani headsmen invaded this community, killed and macheted the Irigwe people. I am telling you, the situation is very disheartening, very sad to see. If you turn your camera to look at women, children, aged crying, you will yourself, even as journalists, also join in shedding tears because the situation is bad. To say a single attack, over 50 people have been killed.
Now, I want to hear from you. Will this renewed international attention force real change? Or will it fade like so many times before? Share your thoughts in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Ojukwu News for more stories that matter. Until next time, stay safe and stay informed.